I was speaking with Graham Hutchison, who runs the Hawkesbury Powered Parachute Centre at Richmond, and they've also set up camp at Cowra Airport. Now, Graham's interested in, obviously, powered parachutes. Just before we go into the scheme he has in mind, Graham, can you tell us about what a powered parachute is?
Yes, Gary, a powered parachute is a two-seat aircraft. It's not a plane, it's an aircraft where you sit side by side in this particular model. Your instruments are in front of you with your radios, and it's worked by a throttle and a set of controls that run a chute. It has a 52 horsepower engine that sits behind it, a Rotex engine that develops 503 cc's, and the chute's laid out behind, and when you accelerate, the chute comes up. It's got 15 cells, and those cells pressurise, and that becomes your wing, and you become airborne.
And up and away?
Yeah, up and away at a fairly steep climb rate of 1,000 feet a minute if it's one person on a good day with a headwind.
Okay, now you've been playing with these things for some time.
I've been involved with them for 10 years, and I've been a chief flying instructor for probably 6 years and a pilot examiner. I have 4 other instructors, and we do trial flights, or some people call them joy flights, but we've got to call them a trial flight, and we train people out here at Cowra to the 20-hour competency of that's required by recreational aviation in CASA for a Group D powered parachute licence.
But that's only the basis of the scheme you've got in mind for disadvantaged kids, particularly from Sydney. So just an outline of what you've got in mind to do for these kids.
Look, I've been thinking for a while what I can do on a bigger scale to help other people, I guess. We run about 5 charity flights a month out of Richmond. What I've decided to do up here is to come up here every 4 weeks and bring 3 to 4 kids and their carers or parents, and have a 2-day break for them. That's why we've called it the Cowra breakaway, so they can have a break away from the real world. And these kids are primarily at the moment from Bernardo's Home for Kids, which is a home that cares for children that have had no parents, or they've been abused by their parents, or they've been taken out of their parents' care because it was not going to be healthy for them. They're primarily our target, but we also would like to deal with Bear Cottage, which are kids who are terminally ill, and Sam McWell, which is now called Boys Town, which are ladies who, or parents, usually women, who have been bashed or abused by their partners in life, and this is a respite place for them for a while with their kids, and in Sydney, and we can bring them up here and again let them have a break away from all the troubles they've been through.
So let's say we get 3 kids up, they come up on the Friday.
They arrive Friday night up here under their own steam with their carers, and it begins on a Saturday. Friday night they've had their tea, they get here, there's 3 bedrooms in the hangar and a mezzanine floor with kitchens, bathroom, toilet, shower, laundry. All the stuff's there, and the 12-metre hangar doors open up and they can have a look at the beautiful Cowra Airport and airport lights at night. Saturday we start with taking them for a fly in the powered parachutes, and from there we take them out to Wyangla Dam and put them behind a Lewis speedboat and give them a go on a sea biscuit or a tube. They're then met there by the Fire Brigade, the local Cowra Fire Brigade, who volunteered and offered to be involved with this, and the SES, and they bring them back into town in a fire tanker where we show them a little bit about how fires are put out and how to use and operate the gear that's there. I mean, who knows, one of them might one day want to join the Rural Fire Service, and we need some people. Then we have a barbecue there that night at the fire station, and have a walk around the airport with the airport lights on, just wasting the power of Cowra. Don't tell anyone that. and off to bed. And Sunday morning we're off to the Cowra Fun Museum, where Ron has given us free admission into there and with the carers and the group to let them have a look through his place. And back to the Lachlan Rail, where I've become a member so that I can legally take them behind the doors and let them climb up into the trains. And we come back for lunch, and that sort of ends the adventure on Sunday afternoon.
It is quite an adventure for these kids too, and it'll be a breakaway from, I suppose, the western suburbs of Sydney, basically, and a chance to sample the delights of country living, as well as the adventure of the aeroplane and the motorboat and the fire engine. So when do you sort of propose you might sort of start this?
Well, it's already booked. The first weekend in April is the beginning of this, where Bernardo's are sending up some of their chief executives, or what would you call them, the people who run it, I guess, they really need to just have a check it out. And all of my volunteers that help me, or anyone that does help, needs to have a police check for working with children, which we've organised. I think Bernardo's are just going to have a look at how it's run, and I'm sure it's going to be fine, but they need to do this, and they're going to bring a few kids with them just to see how the pace is run and what happens.
And people in Cowra, is there some way they can assist in what you're doing?
Yes, there is. Look, sometimes the weather's not going to be good enough to take them flying, and I'll tell you now that Schornbach and Hennessy, I think, is the name of the new flying school that's out there at the airport, and Lynn Gray is this instructor out there. As the owners of that business have volunteered a number of flights if it's too windy. I know that Keith, who is over at Fred Fay's, he's offered in his Cessna to take up the kids, and if it's too windy. So we're trying to make sure they at least have a flight from somebody that's there. But even the dam may be out because if it's windy or rainy. So if anyone's got any good activities that's suitable to let these kids see something different,
occupy a few hours.
Yeah, occupy a few hours. That'd be great. We'd really appreciate that. And also, if there's anyone in the town that knows of somebody local that's in need of a breakaway, they don't have to come from Sydney. This town is a town I like and I love it, and there'll probably be people here that may be in need. There might be some kids here that are sick or that need that little bit of a break, or have come from a hard life and are in need of a chance to do something different. So yeah, that town can help in a number of ways by offering us something maybe we can give to the kids to do, and by presenting us with maybe somebody needy.
Okay, and now if someone's interested in that, or thinks they can help, or knows of someone who may benefit from a weekend like that, how can they contact you?
2 numbers, my mobile, which is 0414862397. If I don't answer, just leave a message. Or the home number is 0245 766 028. And that's in the Richmond area. I'm only too happy to talk to anyone.
And you've got an email address?
Yes, they'd probably get me at, the better one would be the Powered Parachute Centre. It's all one word, Powered Parachute Centre at exemail, exemail.com.au.
Okay, thank you very much, and we wish you all the best for your endeavour.